I've learned a lot in real estate, things I didn't anticipate learning. And I remember the first time I heard the word trust, and not like I trust you, but like put your things in a trust. And it was for my mother. And I was like, Mom, that's ridiculous. I don't need that right now. And, she pushed me into it a little bit and some things happened. And I thought, well, it makes sense. But I did not know the importance of it until I had an experience in real estate. And I had a very good friend of mine that I had known for many years reach out to me to help him sell his parents' property. His parents had lived there for over 40 years, and his mother had just recently passed away. His dad was steadily declining, and the intention was to sell the property and move his dad in with him so he could care for him, in the years to come. And as with many, deaths when somebody has been married for so long, his dad started to decline rapidly. This was still during COVID, so he went to the VA hospital, and it was really hard to go around all of the different rules and everything. And I'm dealing with my friend, and in the conversation I says to him, do you have a trust? Is the property in a trust? And he's like, well, I'm power of attorney and there's a will. And I said, no, like it's different. It has to be in a trust. So he went through some hoops and he was able to get it all done. Signed by his father, everything ready to go. And literally a few days later, his dad passed away. And it happened before the trust was recorded with the county. So if you don't know, when something like that is not recorded with the county, it just basically doesn't count. Okay? So here we were. His father had passed away. The home was not in a trust. And if you don't know, that means probate. For various reasons, my friend was unable to get it into a court to have it looked over for a little while. So for over a year, the property sat empty and run down, and nobody was living in it. And fortunately, I was connected with a really great lawyer who helped us walk through the process. Fortunately, because all the paperwork was there and the intention was clear that the home was supposed to be in the trust and the son was the trustee, we were able to get it pushed through court with very, very little trouble. However, at that point, the home had also gone into foreclosure. And so as additionally getting it into the trust and the trust getting out of probate, we had to make sure that it was out of foreclosure too, so that we could actually turn around and sell the property. By what's the hair on my chinny chin chin, which is not there right now, we were able to get it out of foreclosure and out of probate and actually sell the property. If this was life-changing for my client because it was the last things his parents owned and he wanted to be able to give money to his son, and as his parents would have wanted. But a really neat twist of fate, so to speak, was the property was purchased by another client of mine, who is the first person in his family to actually own land. I had helped him buy his first house, and now this was going to be his second property. And it was sat on 5 acres up in Joshua Tree. And that was just a really great ending to the story, since it went from one family who loved it for so long, and had so many memories there, to somebody who had never had that experience in his family. It was extremely special, and I was so grateful to be a part of it. However, people, if you do not have a trust, please get one. If you need a resource, I have one. Even if you don't own property, if you have a child under the age of 18 and you want to determine who cares for that child should something happen to you, you need to get a trust. Please reach out. I'm happy to help. This is a story that ended really well, but it was very, very difficult, and all could have been different if we had just had the trust in place. That's it for now.